Prayer, or al-Ṣalāt, stands as the most important form of worship for Muslims, revered in the Qur'an and hadiths with deeply respectful terms such as the pillar of the religion, ascension of spirit, and soul purifier. It is also noted as the first practice for which individuals will be questioned on the Day of Judgment. Muslims perform 5 daily prayers throughout their lives, complemented by congregational Friday prayers typically held at local mosques, emphasizing the communal aspect of Islamic worship. Salat is considered an obligatory act of worship so crucial that a hadith narrates from Muhammad that if prayers are not accepted, all other good deeds will be in vain. The Quran further warns in chapter 107 verses 4-5, "Woe to those who neglect their prayers. No intercession by any intercessors will benefit them." According to Quranic teaching, God created mankind specifically to worship him, as stated in chapter 51 verse 56. "I have only created jinns and men, that they may serve me." Serving God entails believing in him, and fulfilling the upright servant role intended by Allah as guided in chapter 30 verse 30, emphasizing the primordial nature inherent in mankind. This primordial nature, referred to as Hanif in the Quran, inclines humans naturally towards belief and worship of the Creator. In practicing worship, believers express gratitude for God's blessings evident in creation, as highlighted by numerous hadiths. Imam Reza, a member of Muhammad's family, states, "One who praises God for his blessings has expressed his gratitude, and this praise is higher than the blessing." Gratitude is essential in acknowledging God's blessings and embracing his religion and acts of worship. Salat is also viewed as possessing spiritual power and dimension. Both hadith tradition and the Quran portray it as the best action to cleanse individuals of personal sins and invoke God's mercy. Allah explicitly states in Quran 25 verse 77, "He would not care for you were it not for your prayer," underscoring prayer as the core purpose of human creation. Chapter 29 verse 45 of the Quran affirms, "Surely prayer keeps one away from indecency and evil." Prayer facilitates approaching divine proximity, allowing direct communion with God without intermediaries, and seeking assistance in personal affairs, as instructed in chapter 11 verse 114. The timings of prayers, as detailed in chapter 20 verse 130, coincide with natural cycles like the movement of planetary bodies, emphasizing the naturalistic aspect of Islamic worship and its profound spiritual impact on the worshipper's soul. In chapter 20 verse 130, the Quran advises, "Therefore be patient with what they say, and celebrate constantly the praises of thy Lord, before the rising of the sun, and before its setting. Yea, celebrate them for part of the hours of the night and at the sides of the day, that thou mayest have spiritual joy." Spiritual joy is understood as inner contentment or enlightenment, which results from rejecting one's lower desires and remaining steadfast in one's worship to God. In chapter 38 verse 26, Allah affirms this in his advice to Prophet David, in which he addresses him in the following manner, "O David, we did indeed make thee a vicegerent on earth. So judge thou between men in truth and justice, nor follow thou the lusts of thy heart, for they will mislead thee from the path of God." Prayer, or al-Ṣalāt, stands as the cornerstone of Islamic worship, embodying profound spiritual, communal, and moral significance for Muslims. As highlighted in the Quran and hadiths, prayer is not merely a ritual obligation but a means of spiritual purification, a direct communion with the divine, and a pivotal aspect of demonstrating gratitude for God's blessings. Its obligatory nature underscores its centrality in Islam, serving as a constant reminder of our purpose to worship and serve God alone. Through prayer, believers seek divine guidance, purification from sins, and the opportunity to draw closer to Allah, thereby fulfilling their innate disposition toward worship. As such, prayer is not only a duty but a source of spiritual joy and enlightenment, guiding individuals towards inner contentment and steadfastness in their faith. Its significance cannot be overstated, as it shapes both individual piety and collective devotion within the Muslim community, aligning believers with the timeless rhythm of cosmic order and divine grace.